So why is iridium considered to be a strategic metal?
There's not much of it. When you look at iridium, it's one of the scarcest elements on the planet Earth. I mean, it has a low occurrence of 0.00000. That's 503 parts per million in your crust.
Wow.
It's very, very small. It's a very hard, brittle, and dense metal. It belongs in the platinum group. Its mechanical properties are perfect to survive, the environment today.
Right.
For high temperature gasoline burning engines. These higher temperatures and pressures are required to achieve lower emission standards at the tailpipe. So the crucial role of iridium now, in particular, outside of spark plugs, is that there is enough supply to come into the market to supply the scale-up of the proton exchange membranes, or PEM electrolyzers. These are used to produce green hydrogen. So the upcoming green hydrogen economy. So this will put us the world on a path to lower greenhouse gas emissions.
Excellent. So obviously, iridium is going to be a great catalyst for the hydrogen economy,
exactly.
Is what you're saying.
And the demand for iridium is high. It's estimated that there's between 6.5 to 8 metric tons mined annually. Well, when we say 8, we mean 8 a couple of years ago. Now it's closer to 6.5 today. So the mine supply is dwindling. It's coming down. And the manufacturer of spark plugs consumes about 1.5 metric tons of that per year.
Just for the spark plugs alone?
Just for spark plugs alone.
Wow.
And, that's just an amazing fact. And by 2030, the demand for iridium in the manufacture of PEMs is projected to require, get this, over 12 metric tons. And that's if there's no thrifting that occurs in the manufacture of these PEM electrolyzers. And we're hearing with some of the new thrifting designs, they can thrift so much of it, which is a fantastic thing. But unfortunately, some of it is consumed in its usage.
Right.
And therefore, the viability of it having economic value at end of life for recovery and reuse and into a closed loop recycling system to feed new electrolyzers, the business case for that appears to be nil.
Right.
That there's so little of it that it can't be recovered.
Right. That's
so
not
what
good.
goes in won't come out.
Yeah.
And that's rather new information for us and others in the industry. So, if we as the automotive industry can collect and recycle these spark plugs, we can actually contribute quite a bit in the upcoming decade to the PEMs with a repurposed iridium source of supply.
And how many ounces of iridium are being used in spark plugs today?
Well, today, the data we have is for 2022, and it's 48,000 troy ounces a year.
Wow. And what does that equate to dollar amount?
Yeah, well, at $5,000 a troy ounce, you're looking at about $240 million worth of iridium that goes into manufacture of spark plugs.